Yo, what's up? Welcome to the kind of funny first impressions of Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. I'm one of your hosts, Blessing, Adeoye Jr., and joining me is the boss samurai himself, Barrett Courtney.
What's up, Bless? How you doing?
Barrett, I'm very excited. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm not on KFGD. I get to have a chill, relaxed morning. I'm very excited about it. And then I remembered we're debuting Samurai Jack A Battle Through Time.
I know.
Me and you are both big Samurai Jack fans.
Yes.
Barrett, how excited are you?
I'm very excited. And like, it's funny because I remember when this game was announced and it was like, oh, where did this game come from? Like, why is this happening?
Like, but a Samurai Jack game coming out in 2020 out of nowhere.
And I remember like even just seeing the art style when the game was like announced with like quick like snippets here and there. I was like, oh, I'm actually kind of into this like 3D art style that they've got going on in this game. And then like it totally went into the back of my mind for like the rest of the year, and then like randomly it was like, oh, like, hey, we're gonna be able to play Samurai Jack and we're gonna be able to stream it today, and the game's coming out this week, and it's like, oh, that came out like that. Totally like caught me by surprise. And then it's actually while I get into the getting into the game here, it is actually reinvigorated. Like I haven't watched the original run of the show since I was like in middle school, and I haven't watched it like all the way through since then. And I've never, and I think you're the same, Bless. I never watched the new season, like the final season,
new season that came out
to Adult Swim. So the fact that this game is coming out, I'm kind of like, I just started a rewatch on HBO Max a couple of days ago, and I'm excited because it's going to be like my first time going through the new season and all that stuff. So actually,
I want to do the same. So I'm very much in the same place, and I want to do the same thing. And yeah, like you, I was in a place where I hadn't watched Samurai Jack in a long time, and I actually recently went back and watched the first few seasons when it was on Hulu a couple years ago. And let me tell you, man, that show holds up. Like it was during that watch through where I was like, this might be one of my favorite cartoons. Like Samurai Jack is legit just perfect in every single way.
Yes.
And so we're gonna get into some gameplay here. But as we do, I want to let people know that this is kind of funny first impressions. Each episode, we join you to talk about and play the new games that are coming out, and we're able to get our hands on. You can access it live right here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, or later on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, and on podcast services around the globe. Today, of course, we're doing the first ever stream of Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. And to be clear, this isn't sponsored. This is not a sponsored gig. We just happen to be getting the exclusive first look at this game on stream. Because Adult Swim games are super cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. And so just to give like the premise of the game here, and not to spoil anything, because again, you and me have not even seen the final season either, but from what I understand, the beginning of this game takes place in an kind of at the end of the series finale, and it's like an alternate way of how the series finale could have ended, and it sets up kind of like this like new story, and from what I understand, it sets up kind of an excuse for Jack to revisit all of these locations that we've seen throughout the entire series. We're jumping like, I want to say like a third of the way through the game. I might be wrong about that, but this is a few levels in, and like just the first level I immediately remembered takes place in the Aku mines, where which is essentially the location for like the first kind of story arc.
Like in a 2D space here starting out.
Oh yeah, we get a couple of these like side scrolling kind of bits, which is nice. And so yeah, like the first level kind of takes place in an area where like the first kind of main story arc that happened in Samurai Jack, where you're helping the miner dogs, and they're all these like fancy British dogs that you're helping out.
Yes.
And like freeing them from Aku and stuff like that. And so it's just already like I was really into it, like, oh, this is really cool, and there's like little nods to the show here and there, and now we're just about to fight some zombies. I have not played this level before, and so something that really has surprised me about the game, oh man, oh, this is very interesting because I have not played this before. This is a new enemy type, and they're like,
I was gonna say, what's going on here? Are you struggling at all?
Not too bad, and that's the thing about this game that like threw me off guard. At like first glance, it was like, okay, this seems to be kind of simple, but it's also like it's deceptively pretty in depth, and there's a lot going on, and like this is like a new enemy type, and like I'm just trying to get used to like what their attack time is, like them going into the ground and stuff. Like I haven't seen that before, but just
very video gamey.
Yeah, and just to show you here, like there's a lot going on. And when I got into the menus, I was like, oh, this is gonna be this game's gonna have pretty long legs for here. So
we're looking. So actually, go back to weapons because I want to see something real quick. When you scroll down, what is that?
So we have different like kind of melee weapons here. So we've got sword, which we can upgrade the levels of these different classes with Samurai. He's kind of like our shop dude, and through him we can upgrade like sword levels. We've got a spear level, which on this save is just still level 1. So he's got like a real long spear here. We've got a big old club, old spiked club, and just your fists. Because you know what?
Oh my god!
Every once in a while, Samurai Jack just needs to fuck people up with his
Samurai
fist.
Jack will throw the hands. Yeah. Every once in a while.
And then over here we've got ranged weapons, which is really fun. So we got like the classic, like we got bow and arrows, and then you know what? Samurai Jack can just have a gun. Fuck it, give him a gun.
Oh my god!
And a machine gun and shurikens.
That's what I respect about Samurai Jack. Like Samurai Jack is not like Batman, right? Because Batman, of course, as a hero, he's like, hey, I have standards. I'm not gonna carry a gat. No, I have a batarang or whatever Batman uses. Yeah. Samurai Jack doesn't care. Samurai Jack will pull out a gat. Samurai Jack will put an end to your life real quick if you're messing around. Shout out to Samurai Jack for that.
He will do whatever it takes to get back to his time and stop Aku, you know, and then then we have like consumables, that's really like things that you can buy that'll like up weapon durability and things like that. And like these jewels, I think, are able to unlock skills or upgrade skills or something like that. So then we have the skill tree here, which is when I saw this, I was like, holy crap, this is going to be a lot. So yeah, we have like all these different skills that will like probability of item drops from defeated enemies. There's some skills that like it'll give you like more combos. Like there's one I think here like early on that I definitely wanted to get, or maybe it's in this one. That's like an XXY combo. Yeah. So it's like you do 2 regular hits and then you press Y and then you do like kind of the same movement, but they're more powerful and stuff like that. The double jump that I have that we saw, that's an unlockable skill. Like there's so much going on here. That again, like once I got in there, I was like,
describe to me how this game. Describe to me how this game controls, because I want to know, like, because I saw the XXY stuff, right?
Yes.
I'm guessing it's X light, Y heavy is like B dodge, or how does that work?
So yeah, you've got so I'm playing on an Xbox controller, playing it on PC right now. So yeah, like you've got your regular attack X that you can press a bunch to make a combo, and then you got Y, which is your more heavy, slower attack, and then you can combine them for stuff. And then like you've got your block, which you can use to like if you time things, parry. And I like this. I think this was an upgrade as well. Like at the beginning you could just regular block, but then you can kind of do this like forward block where you run into enemies, and that also kind of freezes them for a second. And then you've got like your kind of typical dodge with B, which is nice. And then I think I think we got a grab here, and then you can lock on to enemies and stuff like that. Because that's the other thing. Ooh, we got a secret area.
What's down there?
Yeah, let's check this out.
Yeah, let's check that out.
So again, like, yeah, this is, oh god. Oh, he's very scary. We got him though. We got him. Oh, there's another one. Oh no. Okay, all right. Oh, there's more. There's more. Oh man, he's sneaking up on me here.
Dodge roll came in clutch there.
There we go.
God, I will say, like, the style of this game,
it lends
really
itself,
it
lends itself really well to the style of the show, which I really appreciate, because I think from what I remember, like the takes from people when the game was announced, it's like, it's like 3D. That's kind of weird. And like
it felt weird when the first trailer dropped. I'll say, like, when I first saw the first trailer, I was like, oh man, a Samurai Jack game. That's cool. And you see the art style, and it's like, all right, let's see what this is, because this strikes me very much as like almost like a PS2 kind of like idea, right? Like if you told me there was a Samurai Jack game coming out, I'd be like, oh sweet, yeah, I love the PlayStation 2. But you get to look at this style and the way that it looks way more crisp on a PS4, like with using that power of the PS4. I'm digging it. Like I'm really actually digging how this game looks.
Yeah, it's really cool. And so another thing here is that what I was gonna say earlier.
Areas opening up with the graves.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say earlier is that yeah, it's kind of deceptive of like when I first played this for like the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh, this is it feels like a 3D action adventure kind of game, right? Pretty basic like movesets, feel and flow and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is gonna kind of be a pretty simple game, but it is one of those things. If you're not paying attention, like you will get messed up here. And so that's why it's like it is kind of scary with like these new enemy types that I'm not used to whatsoever, coming after me and like going into the ground and stuff and like trying to make sure to dodge at the right time, like I did just there. Pro gamer moves, you know what's up.
Dude, I'm saying, like, you seem... it very much strikes me as Barrett has been playing some Dark Souls recently. Like, Barrett has been playing some Sekiro. Barrett has been training up. Because the way you're executing these attacks, these dodge rolls, man, it's next level.
I know. And so... yeah, it's a really fun game. I haven't beaten it. I think I'm gonna like, I've been playing like a few levels like here and there throughout the weekend. Ooh, you're a big boy. You're a real big boy. I'm gonna try to like not dodge one of these. Yeah,
show me how.
There we go. There we go. We kind of nailed a.
I want to see how that like block.
There we go.
Thing works. Like how that stuns them.
So it just stunned them a little bit. Hold on. There we go.
I want to see that executed.
Yep. Went a little early. Went a little early again.
You got this. I believe in you.
Ah! Oh no! Oh, he picked me up!
Oh no!
Oh no! Ah!
Yeah, just take him out. Just take him out.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve life.
I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it.
What's the I saw above your health bar to the bottom left. There's like these flame things. What's up with that?
We'll get to that. Thank you for reminding me. But we will show that off.
Yeah.
Because holy crap! Early on, so I will say right now, it's like a special move. And when it gets introduced early on in the game, I was like, oh, okay, like that's pretty cool, that's pretty simple, whatever. But then you can upgrade it, Blessing. And oh man, you can mess people up with it. And it felt like a solid, like, at the first, it's like, oh, like this will help me like take out like a couple people here and there. But oh man, if you start upgrading things correctly, you can really mess some people up. And oh, here we got
it's the homie,
the Scotsman.
The Scotsman.
All right, try not to worry. Take care.
He's the guy that in the show he first I can't remember exactly how this went down, but he introduced Samurai Jack to Haggis, and that's when like Jack realized that Haggis is like intestine, like sheep intestine or something like that. Something that didn't sound appetizing.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that. I've gotten to like almost the end of season 1 in my rewatch so far, and I think I'm about to get to the Scotsman's episode. I could be wrong though. But yeah, like you run into a bunch of friends that like help you, like let you know like where to go and stuff like that, because there are different like varying paths to find secrets and stuff like that. Oh man, and it's also nice, like never skip talking to a friend, because they'll always give you cool stuff to be able to upgrade with. So yeah, we got the Scotsman. His daughters are also we can hit up and hang out with. I forget the fancy dog's name, but the main fancy dog is also we run into, like I said earlier, the Samurai, which I'm surprised we haven't run into yet. Oh, that's a Star Wars.
Chad is pointing out that Haggis is indeed made of sheep's stomach.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, it was a bit in Samurai Jack where Jack was like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Sheep's stomach," and he's like, "Oh."
I did watch the episode. I think the last episode I watched in my rewatch was oh man, they got me here. Oh man, I thought I was just getting a nice collectible, but they tricked me. Was the episode where he goes underwater because he hears that there's this city with like a time machine. And he like hangs out with the fish people, and the fish people betray him. And I loved the bit that because like it's the future for him, the civilization doesn't really have like the same food, but because he's in this place that's like underwater, they have sushi and stuff, and he was so stoked about it, and I loved it. And like they betray him, but then like they end up helping each other out near the end, and they're like the time machine wasn't really real, we like used that to lure you here. I can't speak. To bring you here, to bring you to Aku. And they're like, is there any way we can repay you? And Jack was like, yeah, you can give me some of that juicy. And I loved it. It's so good.
I will say my favorite all-time episode of Samurai Jack. It's a very basic one, but it's the one where they essentially throw him into like the fighting ring, and the whole episode is him taking out bad guys one by one. And it's like it's basically actually I don't want to spoil that game. I was gonna spoil a different game, but yeah, it's basically the idea of like it's the futuristic version of UFC, and he's taking out people. And they take away his sword, but he gets to use the different weapons. That's one that episode. I had that episode recorded on my VHS because it was like, this is like back when I was a kid when we still had like VHS tapes and we could record channels using the VHS. And I would watch that episode over and over again. Hey, it's the Samurai.
Let's go. All right, so yeah, you can buy like he's our merchant essentially, so we can buy like hot water and haggis to restore health. Let's see, how many do I have? 4 and then 9, so we're good on that. And we can sell weapons actually to him as well. And then yeah, we've got some other training levels here that we can maybe bring up here. I'm trying to think. Let's do club.
Dude, I'm very excited this year in Samurai games and Samurai upgrades.
It's a good year.
Good year for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I saw some people in chat like going back and forth with like, oh, is this like better than Ghost of Tsushima? And I'm like, yo, look at the bright side of the situation we're in. We get both. 2 Samurai games that are so dynamically different, right? If you want that like that Sony first party open world Samurai experience, like jump into Ghost of Tsushima. But now you have Samurai Jack, which is like, hey, we're having fun here. This is more of like a not a beat 'em up, but like an action game that isn't open world, right? More linear kind of thing, cartoon style, over the top. You get to have a gun. I'm all about it, man. That's like the thing I'm most excited about is the gun.
Oh yeah, large increase in the amount of skill fire dropped from enemies. Ooh, okay. Well, didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Any combat stuff that we can upgrade? Become the master with this club combo. Ooh. Add this expert samurai fist combo.
Do the different weapons have different like stats? How does that affect how you play?
I haven't messed around too much. Like, it's really cool. There's a boss fight earlier on in the game that's like 2 robotic like beetles that you have to fight at the same time. And then once you take out one of them, you rip off its arm and then slice it in half. And then you use the arm to fight the other one, and you can just keep that as a weapon. And that was like the one time like I was really like messing around with another weapon besides Jack's sword. And it does feel different. Like the things do like with that really big metal arm that I was using, like things did feel slower and stuff like that. Like it was it does feel a lot, and there like I said, there are different skilled specific skills for each weapon. And what was I gonna say? And like with the samurai, you can upgrade each separate type of weapon with the sword level, spear level, and so on and so forth. Let's go here. I'm just going to try to upgrade one more thing here.
Deal thing. To let people know, of course, this game is coming out August 21st, 2020 at a price point of $39.99. I saw people asking in chat. It's coming out on PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. And I pulled a quick description of the game from the website to let people know. So they describe it as an untold Samurai Jack adventure that ties into the epic series finale, as Barrett said earlier in the first impressions. Visit classic worlds and moments from your favorite episodes. Equip and master over a dozen different weapons in combat, which we were just looking at. And then increase your power even more by training and unlocking new skills to support your playstyle. Very exciting stuff.
So yeah, this is like this is a segment right here. Oh. I'm getting a lot of calls right now. Oh, hold on. What's up, Tim Gettys? You're on First Impressions. How you doing? Okay. All right. Talk to you later, Tim.
What's he saying?
Love you too. Yeah, he was just I think he was calling for something else, because like Kevin called me right before that and like immediately hung up, and I was like, okay. And then Tim called me. I was like, something might be wrong with the stream. I'm looking over here, everything seems fine. And so I picked up. I was like, what's up, Tim? And he was like, oh, right. So we'll talk to Tim later. I'll talk to Tim later.
That's funny.
So there are segments like these where like we were fighting these guys earlier, and it was taking like a couple of hits, right? And as you see here, I'm taking them out with like 1 hit, and that's because we're gonna fight a bunch of these dudes right now. Like there's gonna be like waves and waves of these dudes, and it does kind of feel like kind of dumbed down of like, all right, like they aren't as tough anymore, but it still feels tough in the sense of like there's so much being thrown at you, and you do feel like a badass when like you go through and actually fight them all. Because I've had a couple of throughout the levels, I've had a couple of situations where I'm like, oh, they're all one hit, totally fine, and then like I don't worry too much and I'm not focusing as much, and then you gotta keep paying attention, because if you stop really focusing, you are gonna get messed up. And like there, even in that fight, I was getting a little beat up there. So, and, like I love the like.
Is there clothing damage? I saw somebody ask that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like
okay.
The more you get damage, like your clothes will be slowly ripped off. And I don't know if it's going to be a feature when the game launches,
some, like,
but I would love to
have
customization options, because like when you get like really down low in health, like his hair tie will come undone. He's got like the long hair and he's all shirtless and stuff. And I'm like, I just want to play as that Jack the entire game.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a cool.
Somebody in chat said, I didn't think Blessing was old enough to know what a VHS was, much less record on it. I was alive in the 90s, y'all. I was born in 94. We had VHS tapes back. I mean, I was coming of age when the DVD player was a thing. But still, like...
I don't think I had a DVD player in, like, where I lived until, like... I don't know. I must have been, like, 6 or 7.
Like, I must not gotten a DVD player until like 2003, 2004, and by then I'm like 9 or 10 years old. Also, this guy is everywhere.
I know. He's just doing his own journey, you know. He's also walking around. Yeah. How is he getting there faster than us? Who knows? Just gotta let it be. Ooh, a Warhammer.
Shout out to, I saw up there, haggis is like a consumable. Is that just health?
Yeah, it restores health, and so does hot water.
Well, actually, go back to haggis, because they have an actual description. So yeah, they call it a traditional meal prepared by stuffing sheep organs into a sheep's stomach. Trust us, it's a delicacy. Eating this moderately restores health. So that's pretty awesome. I love the attention to detail there.
Right, I'm gonna buy this Warhammer, because that looks really cool, and then also maybe this katana as well, just to see.
I want to know what that katana is about.
And then we can go here, and then we can equip the katana here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then let's go down to the Warhammer. Actually, I do like the spiked club, so we're gonna keep the spiked club. So
somebody said DVDs came out in '96. Is that true?
I mean, I'm sure it's true, but like, I don't know, like I lived
only
in,
the
like,
rich had DVDs in '96.
I lived in like the lower middle class in Ohio, where like we were running with VHS for a long time there. So, but I believe it.
I'm typing in here. When did DVDs come out?
No, type in when were DVDs normalized.
All right, I found an article here called DVD's First Year, and it's pretty in depth. I cannot read the whole thing because it is a very long article. All
right, here we go. Bless. Hold on.
What's going on?
Oh, that was a big special move right there, and that was specific towards the Warhammer. But we have another special move right here that we're gonna.
Oh my God, this is hot. This is hot.
That was so cool. And so,
dope.
yeah, like at the beginning of the game, like you can it's like 3 hits that goes for. But yeah, you can keep upgrading and upgrading it to make it longer and longer and longer and more ridiculous. And it's so cool.
So I see as you're fighting, you're collecting, I saw gold and then like Playfair or something like that.
Okay.
And then like, hold on. When you kill these guys, I'll shout them out because I want to know what those do.
Oh God.
Yeah, Clayfair.
Okay. All right. Last one. Then I'll explain the currency in the game.
Yeah.
Oh no, another one.
You have a lock on, by the way? Is that what the light up thing is?
Yeah.
Oh man, love to see it, because I love me some lock on.
Oh yeah, so this is like a bigger enemy. There we go. Oh, he's still doing
Nice.
this.
Good stuff.
So yeah, if we go here, so in the bottom left, you see there's like the blue fire thing, which is which I have 53,000 of, and then the green one. I think that's the Kai fire, if I'm saying that correct.
Okay.
I might be wrong there. And so those you can use to help get upgrades and stuff. Like the blue one here is skill points. So that this would be 5,000 skill points to get. And then let's see here. There's another, and then there's like other collectibles that you'd have to upgrade things. So
Okay.
like we have a ruby as well, so you'd need 7,500 skill points, and then also 1 ruby to get this upgrade, which we have both, which we
Gotcha.
can do. And so there's like rubies and other jewels like that, but then also I'm trying to think. Bushido spirit points is the green item, and so we have to collect both of those to be able to unlock this unlockable skill. Guard quickly after landing and attack. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now because that sounds awesome.
Useful. Sounds very useful.
Oh, man, I haven't even like.
Also, for
really
those
gone
asking, the DVD's first year was 97 according to this website that I'm looking at.
Oh,
So
man.
you can always trust the website.
Exactly, you can always trust websites.
You can always trust websites.
All right, so yeah, I'm just going around collecting stuff. See if there's any secrets in here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. 500 gold. You love to see it.
Love to see it. And gold, of course, you use when you see the samurai, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
to buy all your haggises and whatnots.
Exactly. So yeah, you
I
always
also love when games let you break pots.
Oh yeah.
This game has a lot of that like satisfying video game elements to it.
Oh yeah.
That I appreciate.
Yeah, here we go. And this is the thing, like you do want to kind of like search around and look for secret items and stuff. So here's the thing: corrupted Emperor's Kamen. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but
Kamen, something like that.
I don't know what those are used for yet. I imagine that they're for an unlockable skill kind of thing. But yeah, every time like you clear out enemies in an area, like do some searching around, try to find things to destroy to maybe go to secret areas and stuff like that, because there's a lot going on here. Because like yeah, this is a hidden area that we totally didn't know about until I accidentally fell down here. So I think we go this way. I'm lost. I'm turning around. And then we run into... Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yep. There you go. That's how you know. Damn, these guys aren't even putting up a fight.
I'm too good,
like, you're
man.
just tearing through these folks.
Ooh. You love to see it?
Love to see it.
I love the animations in here, too. Just, like, how, like, ridiculous. And, again, like, how
so
true to the
cartoony.
show they are, too.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's down here?
Nice secret path over here.
I'm scared, though. It's, like, kind of creepy music. We got some, like, creepy skeletons over here.
Yeah,
scared.
this is honestly giving me some Banjo-Kazooie, like, ghost level vibes.
Mm.
You know the level I'm talking about, the haunted house one.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, these are probably the toughest enemies that I've dealt with, though. Just like the underground ones of just like trying to predict. Yeah. There we go. Really I got that timing down a little bit on these spear guys, at least with the. Oh. Maybe not as well as I thought.
God, I love a good counter though. Like I appreciate that they have that.
Right there,
that
yeah. You love to see it. Oh,
nice.
That's so cool. It's so satisfying when it slows down too, and you're like, oh, I can get a couple more hits in here. Oh man.
Now who's this over here?
Oh, this is one of the Scotsman's daughter. Because I think he's got a couple, right? Jack, there's an evil spirit bringing dead soldiers to life. That evil spirit must be Aku. Where were you? At the old temple just ahead. All right, here we go. I'm scared of what we're about to face here because this is a creepy cemetery. Also, you want to look out for the little kind of like, I don't even know what to call them, but there's like these little sparkle effects that you'll find here and there, like bring back your health and stuff like that. So you want to make sure to run into those wherever you find them.
Shade Raven in chat is pointing out that DVDs didn't become a viable movie format until around 99 to 2000. which would have meant that my family wouldn't have gotten DVDs until 2003 to 2004 because my family late adopters on everything.
Oh, didn't even notice that man there.
And so yeah, I would have been 9 or 10 by the time I got DVDs. I had VHSs, man, for days. I had what was the one where Lindsay Lohan played twins?
The Parent Trap?
Yeah, I think that was the Parent Trap.
It was like the remake of that movie.
I had or was it Lindsay Lohan or was it the Olsen twins? I forget which.
No.
It was one of the
I just know Lindsay Lohan did the Parent Trap, I think. Where she plays her own twin and like their parents were separated and they didn't know they had a twin.
Were they at camp in this movie?
Yeah, they met at camp, I think.
Okay, yes. Then I definitely had the Parent Trap on VHS. I had my favorite VHS, Space Jam. I watched Space Jam so much on VHS that my sisters hid the VHS tape from me.
I remember I had Osmosis Jones on VHS.
Oh man, Osmosis Jones.
And here's another cell. Right before we started going live with this, we were talking about HBO Max and Blessing. You want to know what's on HBO Max?
What's that?
Osmosis Jones, the movie and the TV show.
Oh, dude, because that was the cartoon that was on WB, right?
I want to say so, yeah.
I remember watching it, yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
Osmosis Jones needs to make a comeback this year because we need them. Like more than ever, we need Osmosis Jones.
I know. You're telling me, man.
So is Jack voiced?
Yes. In the cutscenes, like everybody is voiced. It's just like out of cutscenes when you're in the gameplay, when you run into friends. Like that's really when you
hear them.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Okay, there it is.
It's all like very like they know when to use like voice and when to like keep things quiet and stuff, which again is like very akin to the show itself.
The Samurai Jack.
And like you were saying, like you were talking about your favorite episode earlier of like him being in the arena. Mine still to this day, from what I remember, is the one with the blind bow and arrow dudes. And we're like they're at the top of the tower.
Yes.
It's still one of the coolest episodes. And that was one of the most recent episodes I watched this last weekend. And oh man, it still holds up. It's still so good. And it's again one of those things where like we've got a couple of Samurai Jack games. I think this is like the third Samurai Jack game to ever come out. I could be wrong about that.
There's been quite a few because I know there was one on Game Boy Advance or one of the two. There was one on PlayStation 2, I think. And yeah, I think this might be the third one after those.
So here's my thing. We've gotten a couple of these, and like, I'm just saying, like, people are like, we want like video game movies and stuff like that. And like, there's like that rumor about a Zelda show a couple of years ago. If you want to make a Zelda show, just do Samurai Jack, but Zelda on top of it. You know, like I think that'd be such a good tone and pacing
100%
for a Zelda show. So I'm just saying.
100%. I would totally watch a Zelda. That is.
Look at him. He's a shirtless man now. You love to see. Oh god, I love it. I want him to be looking like this the entire time. Right.
So another one of my favorite Samurai Jack episodes was one that was basically tales of Samurai Jack, and one of them was he came across like these serpents, like two serpents that were in the ocean or whatever, and they would grant him. I think they would grant him like a wish. But he would have to figure out which one of them is telling a lie, which one of them is telling the truth. Like one of them always lies, one of them always tells the truth, kind of thing. Spoilers for the end of that episode. Both of them always lying. Both of them were liars.
Vaguely remember that. Also, like, so one of the things that I I appreciate about the special attack, but it was also kind of frustrating. Like you do get a little of agency in like where. Whoa! Oh god, he's got me stuck. He's got me pinned down. That was scary.
Oh, like he went underground.
Yeah, he went underground and grabbed me on the floor, and then like let his buddy come in and attack me.
Yo, this game has some good vibes. I'm digging it. I'm digging this boss fight.
Oh man, yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this dude. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Boss fight time. Which I will say, I do really like the boss fights I've played so far. I have not played this one yet. All right, what do we got here? What's going on here?
Love a good boss fight.
Oh, I think I like stunned him by like hitting that like weird orb. Oh,
where's this guy from? I don't recall this guy.
I like Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm throwing those balls at him. When in doubt, just throw balls at people.
Throw the ball, man.
Oh, did I get him? Yeah, I did.
Yep.
That's really cool. Yeah, like all of the boss fights like have their own like what's the right
like
word
strategy?
that I'm not a little bit of strategy, but also just like they all feel just different enough and like in their own ways and feel like unique enough. Like there's another boss fight where I'm fighting like a couple and it's a side-scrolling boss fight on a train, and it's really cool. Yeah. Oh god. Oh no. We got another end. Oh no.
Oh, we got some Shadow Colossus action going on. Aggro.
Oh, this is a season 5 character, so I guess maybe I did start watching.
Like a trailer or something.
Yeah. Oh man. Finally using my my throwables here. And actually, you know what?
Kunai with chain. Or I guess no, those aren't kunai. Those are throwing stars.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's the same thing. I have no idea. I don't know weaponry that well, if I'm being honest.
I just think it's funny that he's pulling out a gun, just like fuck it. Samurai Jack. Oh, this is scary.
There was also another episode. Actually, I think this one I'm thinking of is also from that same Tales of Samurai Jack episode where he meets a fairy that's like stuck in like this orb, and the fairy is like, "Hey, if you free me from this orb, like I'll grant you a wish." I wonder if all these episodes had to do with granting him a wish.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
because he was all trying to find like different ways to be able to get back to his time. So he was just trying to find like any way to do it.
Exactly. And basically the fairy is like, "Yeah, I'll help you if you can get me out of this orb." And Jack is like, "Oh, I got this." And like the Samurai Jack starts doing his thing. He starts trying to smash it, and the fairy the whole time is like, "No, wait, stop. No, wait, don't do that." And Samurai Jack ends up like stuck. Like I think his hand or something ends up stuck in the orb with the fairy. I forget exactly how it ends up, but he basically messes up, and then he has to I think he gets one wish or whatever. Oh, I forget how it goes. Essentially, he has one wish to make, and instead of wishing for him to like go back in the past, I think he wishes for the fairy to be free or something like that.
Yeah, he always gets like at the end. It's either like the thing isn't real, or he gets stuck into like a conundrum where he's like, no, I have to give up like what I want to like make sure this like works out for this person.
I'm butchering the episode, but folks who watch it will know which one I'm talking about.
At the end of every level, like there's like a necklace with Aku's face on it, and every time Jack like breaks it, and then he's sent into a different new like area. So we're about to get into, I think stylistically, we'll play a little bit because
that music.
Yeah, we got the menu music here, which I love, and then it's also this will be an interesting like every time that you beat a level. They show like time to complete and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see like if speedrunners will really like attach to this game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though. So there you go. There you go. Some.
Can we talk about how good the Samurai Jack theme song is too?
Oh, I know. Like I just want to listen to it right now, honestly. And I don't know if there's a way to do that.
Jack.
Like there will be little teases of it throughout the game. Like you'll hear it in the background. I think in this city, which is Aku's city. Which again, like this is another.
Which is where I think does the first episode start off, or maybe not start off, but
when he
gets like transported.
Yeah, like after his whole story and his time, he gets transported here, and it's at like a bar I think in the city where he meets the fancy dog. So yeah, he first ends up here. Yeah. Oh man, now we've got these assassin men on us. And I was playing a little bit of this level when we were teching this episode out a couple of days ago. I was playing through a little bit of this level.
Samurai Jack is so cool, man.
I know. I love it so much.
Like I can't get over how much I'm looking forward to this.
Uh-oh. Who's trapping
music in here too? The music so far has been on point in this game.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat is asking how long is this first impression going to be? Probably till like I don't think we set a time, but I imagine the goal is like an hour, so probably till like 2:30.
Yeah, I imagine we'll probably. What time are we at now? 2:11. Yeah, we'll probably get through a good portion of this level. I think.
This level.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have wasted those. These are a little more stronger. The Kaiken. So let's, and those you usually want to save for tougher enemies. Okay. I'm excited to get out of the series here to show off the city a little bit, just because this was like going into the city the other day. I was like, oh, this is like okay.
Dude, you are getting messed up.
I know. Totally did not remember about those enemies.
You got good health though.
Yeah.
So.
I did. All right, we're okay. We're okay.
In the sewers of Aku City here.
Uh-oh.
How much do you feel incentivized to like use your different abilities? Because I saw like you're throwing your kunai there. I'm gonna keep calling them kunai even though they might not actually be kunai. But you're throwing your weapons there and like switching from that to like doing your melee combat. Do you feel like you are pushed to like
experiment around a little bit and stuff like that? Yeah, I absolutely do. I'm not like in the. I've been playing so many different games all at once, so it's like hard for any game for me right now to like remember all of the different like abilities and stuff that I have attached to me. So like I don't naturally do that, but then like I remind myself of like, oh no, I've got this, like I should be utilizing like being able to throw things like earlier where I realized I wasn't using any of my my throwables at all in that level. And I was like, oh, I should totally be using those right now. That'll help me a lot in this fight. So interesting. I don't think I went this way the last time we played this level, so let's see what's up here. Oh, man.
Somebody asked, how do you refill your throwable?
I think they're collectibles, and you can also buy them from the Samurai, I believe. So it's a combination of the two.
I think I've seen when you're killing certain enemies, you'll get some...
Yeah, they'll drop like certain consumable items and stuff like that, so...
Yeah. Somebody asked, how do the controls feel? Are they clunky at all?
Oh god, this gator's got a gun.
He's got a gun!
They don't feel clunky. I would say, like, it feels slow, but like, or not slow. I don't know what the right term is here. Oh man, we got one of these guys. It feels heavy, but like with a purpose almost. Oh, he's spinning me around. Spinning me right round, baby, right round. Oh god. So yeah, this is one of the assassin boys.
Baby, right round.
Oh yeah, we took him out. So I think there's a point. Oh, we got another one here too. That's fun.
I mean, from watching it, it seems like it's more arcadey than anything. Like it.
Yeah.
Though, like, it has a lock on, which is the thing that makes me go like, oh, I wonder if it's more methodical than.
It is a little methodical, and it feels heavy, and it doesn't feel that without any purpose, right? It doesn't. So it might feel different than what you're expecting, but I wouldn't say that it feels clunky in any way.
Man, Scotsman is getting kind of handsy here.
I just got really close to him.
I don't know if y'all are seeing what I'm seeing.
I got accidentally really close to him, Blessing, but...
And I know that's his animation, but it looks... That animation
he's like he's doing like the talking animation, but yeah, it looks like he's kind of... Oh god, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
If you like look at like the wrong angle, it looks like he's making not appropriate moves. Like, man should be asking permission before you...
Always ask permission before you touch somebody.
Exactly. Teen Titans, or not Teen Titans. Somebody in chat is mentioning Teen Titans Battle Blitz, but that reminded me that there is like a Cartoon Network game that I was thinking of when I was trying to go through my head.
Are you talking about the fighting game?
The one that came out in like 2011.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the You remember like the Cartoon Network website where there's a bunch of like
I think that might be Teen Titans Battle Blitz. The one on CartoonNetwork.com where you play as the
you could select different characters to fight as and stuff.
Yeah,
so cool.
Dude, I played so much of that in elementary school. Like, I think it was 5th grade actually. I remember like we would gather around the computer in the computer lab.
Oh, yeah.
And take turns. Dude, that game.
There was also like the game where you like played as your own character, and it was like kind of like not an RPG, but it was like kind of an adventure game, and you have to like get like there were like 3 different stories, and like one of them is that you could you have to like set up like a party, and you're going through and like meeting all of these different characters from all of the different Cartoon Network shows. It was like top down. I don't remember it super well, but I remember really liking it back in the day. But like like the Cartoon Network like website with all of the video games were dope.
Oh my god. The Flash games on that website were really good. I remember, I think there was like a Kids Next Door one that I was pretty obsessed with.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that.
There's a classic one that I don't know if this is on CartoonNetwork.com. It might have made an appearance on there, but like there was like a football Bugs Bunny game where you just had to like make it to the end.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I used to play that one a whole lot, and it's like lodged in my memory. The game I was thinking of from 2011 though is Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. That was on like PS3, 360, Wii, and 3DS. But yeah, I appreciate this though because this seems like it's a Cartoon Network game that has more TLC and thought put behind it.
Oh,
like, you know, I think traditionally we associate licensed games with, oh, that wanted poster in the back is great.
It's so good.
The drawing of Jack. Dude, that like, I mean, the whole skybox really is pretty good. Like all the cars flying around.
Oh, so those guys weren't attacking me, but they're just off in the distance. And if I noticed them and I killed them, then I get this little hidden chest right here.
Oh, look at that.
And we got some skill fire. Hell
look
yeah.
Look at that.
All right, I want to try to do like one more of these. What time are we at? We're at 2:18. Okay, yeah, we still got a little bit to go.
We got a little bit of time. But yeah, like I feel like we tend to associate licensed games and these types of licensed games, specifically like the Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney stuff, with like a certain level of quality. But the fact that they came out of nowhere, announced this in 2020, and they're like, yeah, man, Samurai Jack game is coming out, published by Adult Swim Games, and it looks cool. It has an art style that works for it. It has like multiple weapons, multiple skill trees. Looks like it has depth. Like, I'm very impressed and very excited about it.
Oh yeah, it's. Hold on. Let's see. What do we... Yeah, let's equip this. And equip these arrows. There we go.
That said, make an Avatar The Last Airbender video game. That's good. It can be this. Like, I'll take it like this.
Yeah. That's all I need.
I know that's Nickelodeon. That's not Cartoon Network, but still.
As far as, like, great animated shows from the late 90s, early 2000s, that would be one. Yeah.
I will say.
Also, let's get a codename Kids Next Door game going up. You know?
I mean that too. I thought you were gonna say Code Lyoko. Either way,
dude, don't mess around with me when it comes to Code Lyoko. Holy crap!
I loved Code Lyoko.
Same. It's so cool. It was such a cool concept of like they're going into the computer world and stuff, and I know that was this kind of like Matrix, like but it was like kind of Matrix for kids, man. It was. But
yeah, it was like we're going into the video game world to like save the day, and every time they'd go in and be like these crappy 3D graphics, but as a kid you're like, still that's dope.
Yeah, it was great. All right, now we got one of these like shadow guys right here.
Code Lyoko was like the original Ruby, if you think about it.
I don't watch Ruby, so I don't know.
I've only seen episode 1 of Ruby, but all I know about Ruby is that the 3D animation looks kind of like stilted in a way where I'm like, that's Code Lyoko vibes.
Ooh, he's got throwables too. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is even a boss battle. This dude's putting in that work.
Well, then he gets introduced as like kind of a regular enemy, which I kind of enjoy. That they give you a moment to like get used to him, and then you're like, okay, I can.
Yeah, I love when games do that, where they're like, oh, here's a new enemy, one-on-one him, and then he's just a regular enemy now.
All right, I think around here. So yeah, we got a little. And again, this is just like moments right here where it's like really cool. Like I like the 2D like kind of moments don't add a lot, but it just like it's like a cool. It adds to the Samurai Jack vibe, which I like.
Yeah, it's a stylistic choice.
Yeah. Oh god. So we got these little spiders here that will like actively avoid you in melee. So you also have to kind of take them out with arrows or whatever throwables you got.
Gotcha. I like the variety of enemies they got here too. Like you could be fighting shadow ninjas or literal walking spiders at any moment. Pick your poison.
Oh god, we got a big boy.
Oh snap!
Oh, one hit.
I would say I have sort of like an arachnophobia when it comes to video games. Like I can't like I get chills when I'm playing Fallout and like a rad roach appears. Like I'll legitimately like throw my controller. And that's the reason why I stayed away from Grounded. I will say these bugs in these games seem they seem very cute. They seem very friendly.
Yeah, they're not. It's not too bad.
Yeah, they're not triggering my like arachnophobia. I don't know if I have literal arachnophobia or if it's just like
I definitely do. Let me tell you, Bless, the other day, went into the shower. It was like one of the hot days, too. It was like really hot. Put on a cold shower. It's feeling good. And then I look up into the corner of my shower, and there's like just a big-ass spider hanging out.
No.
I felt so exposed. No. I was all naked. I was all cold.
That's the thing is like when you're naked like that and you see a bug, it's almost worse than seeing a human, right? Where it's like, oh, you see everything.
Exactly.
Like I feel very uncomfortable in this situation.
Even though you probably know like the spider doesn't really fully understand what it's looking at, you're still like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't like this at all. So the Scotsman does have multiple daughters because this is a very different lady than we saw before.
All right, definitely want to get to. There's like one of the fight with like and there's another Scotsman daughter.
Everywhere.
They're all over.
How many
the place.
babies does this man have? Man was getting it in.
Oh, they're looking for me. They're looking for me. Yeah, there's a fight where I'm fighting like multiple of these dudes at the same time, and it got a little hairy last time I played it. Oh,
I mean, they have a lot of hair.
Sniffing me out.
Why.
Yeah, let's talk to this Scotsman daughter. Defeat a weak enemy with a throw. You might be able to steal their weapon. Defeat enemies and gain weapons. 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's really cool.
So yeah, definitely make sure to. Yeah, inventory is full and there's no room for additional items. Damn, it's okay. It's fine. So yeah, make sure to talk to everybody, like I've been saying.
Yeah.
This might be the.
So wait, how do you throw?
So it's trigger. So
I
like,
kind of want to see you take somebody's weapon.
And I think it's like a chance kind of thing. Like, I don't know if they always drop their weapons, but could be wrong.
Damn, that camera zoom.
I know. It feels so epic every time. So here we go. This is leading to the boss fight I was talking about earlier.
Is this the bar from episode 1?
I think so. There's a couple of different bars throughout the show.
Damn. That zoom right there.
So yeah, the boss fight, I love this. It's like, he either looks like this, or he's wearing a hat, or sometimes he has a full-on beard. I love his wanted poster. It's so funny. And so, I don't know if we'll have enough time to get to it, but their boss fight like is on a train, and it's all side-scrolly, and like you take one of them back and forth at a time, and then like you eventually have to fight both of them at the same time, and it's so cool, and it's presented like really, really well. And I really dug it. Here we go. God, I love this.
That's hilarious.
Again, like it keeps the same pacing and almost like humor of the show, and again, it's just so fun. I'm switching back to the sword. I like the heavier weapons, but with this many enemies around, I feel like I gotta be a little more mobile.
Keep agile. Heji Hayuga in chat says, I'm glad my obsession over Cyberpunk brought me to y'all. That's the nicest thing I've ever heard anybody say in my life. Thank you so much, Hayuja. Or Hayuga. Dude.
Oh,
that is awesome.
It feels so good every time.
Awesome.
I know it's kind of like avoiding the fight in a way, but again, when you utilize when like you build up your special attack and you know when to use it at the right times, it feels so good.
Got to use all the abilities and tools at your disposal. That's what Samurai Jack is about.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So is there much more you want to show us, or should we start wrapping up?
I think we can start wrapping up. I'll probably keep playing while you say goodbye to the kids here today.
Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think of Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. Of course, again, this has not been a sponsored stream/video. We just got the exclusive to do the exclusive stream of the gameplay of this game. And so, again, let us know what you think. Are you going to pick up the game on August 21st, 2020 at a price point of $39.99 for PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows? I've been Blessing. That's been Barrett Courtney. This has been Samurai Jack. And until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.